Hey everyone, it's Lisa Bongean from Primitive Gatherings, and it's time for clue number 7 of our Oh Say Can You Sew quilt along. We're super excited because it's starting to reveal itself. I know some of you hate mysteries. So do I. So I always try to hold your hand all the way through so you make good choices in picking out your fabrics. All right, so here is clue 1, 2, 3, clue 4, 5, 6. Clue number 7 is now the sashing and the cornerstones. So our sashing and cornerstones make little stars. So Kaylee, I'm gonna see if you can show this really close up. So do you see the sashings make little stars between the blocks? So we need, for this, 142 sashing strips. So we need 142 1.5 by 9.5 sashing strips. All right, 142 strips, 1.5 by 9.5. And then from the dark fabric, which could be one color, scrappy colors, we are gonna need 80 1.5-inch squares. So if we need 80 1.5-inch squares like this, all right, we also need 640 1-inch squares, but we need 8 to go on each squares. So you are going to match 80 of these, one with 8 little ones, because that's what's going to make our little connectors on our sashing. We're going to have to plan this out. If you want everything to match in the star, you don't have to match everything in the star. You could do this scrappy and not pay attention to anything. You could do all blue stars with all different blue points, and it doesn't matter, all right? Or you can painstakingly, like I'm going to do, match them. And I am going to switch between blue stars and red. I'm going to alternate all the way through my quilt. Okay, so here is your cutting again. 142 1.5 by 9.5-inch cream strips or light strips for this one. And then you need 80 1.5-inch squares for the star centers, and then 640 total points for your sashings. And then all we're going to do is flip and sew. So we're going to lay that square on there like this. So where do you want me to do this, Kaylee? Right here? Yep. All right, so you're going to lay that square on there, and we're going to stitch across, trim 1/4 inch away, flip it that way, and then we're going to do the other side, cross the diagonal, trim, flip it that way, and it will look like this when it's done. So you decide how scrappy and how you want to build your own quilt. So if you look closely here from the up above camera, you see that all of these are scrappy and all of these are going to be different reds and blues. So I have, here's my 1.5s. Somewhere in a bin I have the matching 8 to them. Here's all my red 1.5, so here's my 1.5s, and then I just cut 8 1 by 8-inch strip and then subcut them into 8 1-inch squares for the star points. Again, not hard, just have to do it, right? And not complain, because at the end we're going to have an awesome quilt. This quilt's going to be amazing, and we are going to have so much fun. So see how you have to do the sort. Have to sort through all your little guys here. I must have left some over there on the table. Okay, but then here's my 1s and my 8s. So see how that goes? Oh, here, they go like this. There, now I got it. Perfect. I'm just gonna do this a total of 80 times. So I'm gonna do 40 blue and 40 red. Those are my numbers. Okay, everyone, we got lots to do. So get stitching, and I can't wait to see you post your progress on Stitch with Lisa Bongean on Facebook. We appreciate you. And if you need more cream fabrics, give us a shout back here at primitivegatherings.us, and we have a 12-pack of fat quarters for you already curated that Jessica has put together. Thanks, everyone.